right, so we need to talk about how to work in groups within Canvas. We're going to share documents and share Google Slides to be able to complete this project. So we need to talk about both how to share that and how to send an email. Every student at Dale has a Gmail account, okay? Your student email all looks the same. So when you sign into a Google screen, it should look like this, okay? When you very first open up your Chromebook and you've got it tapped. If you've logged in on a school Chromebook, you're automatically logged in, and so this sign in is going to have like a little H for Hallie or a J for Mrs. Woldridge, that sort of thing, okay? But what you want to do if you're going to use your email, you're going to click on this email right here, and it's going to have you make sure you're logged in, so you'll click to pick your name, and you'll be logged in, and then you'll see the little J right there, or whatever your initial is, or you can make it look like a picture, okay? Everybody remember how to do that? Yes? Okay. So moving super slow here. Now, once you get into your email, or to get, oh, hold on. To go into your email, you can either click this Gmail right here, or you can click the waffle and the envelope. The envelope's where your mail is, right? Just like in the regular mail. Once you get in, this is what it looks like, okay? This is what your email looks like. You're probably going to have 1.5 million emails from your teachers. You're going to have junk mail. You're going to have notices from Canvas. You need to be checking those, because when it says notice from Canvas, your paper has been graded, or there's a comment, that might be a comment from your teacher saying, hey, I can't see your work. Please resubmit or email it to me. That's the difference between you getting to turn something in and you getting a 0. Pay attention to those, okay? So here's what we need to do if we need to write an email for someone, okay? We're going to click on the compose, and the little pop-up box is going to open. And in that pop-up box, we're going to type in the person's email, okay? So all student emails are your first name dot last name at dale.k12.ok.us. So, for example, you might be john.smith at dale.k12.ok.us. Let's pop over to Canvas real quick, so hang on. And take a look at your inbox. This also has every email is going to be included in this, okay? So this is going to be where you can talk to each other too. You can create a message here, okay? And sometimes it will let you email your classmates and sometimes it won't. That's why you need to be using this Gmail tab to be able to email each other back and forth, okay? Now, for today's assignment, we're going to go into a new tab just like this, and we're going to create a Google Doc, and only one person in your group is going to create a Google Doc. So you're going to press New Document. And what are we going to name this document today, do you think? How about the If-Then Book Brainstorm, right? So we're going to create a new document where we brainstorm. Or we're going to go in through Applied Digital Skills and use that template. You can do that as well if you've already done that, okay? But you need to know what the setting is. You need to know what the plot is. And you need to know who your characters are. And you need to have a summary, right? So these are the things that my group needs to work on today. We need to make sure we're ready to write a story. So we're going to go to share it with our classmates. So we're going to click on share. And did you notice how right here it says private only to me? That means only you can see it. That means your teacher can't see it, okay? So we're going to click on that. And down here where it says get link, we're going to change the link to anyone with the link can view. And that lets your teacher and your classmates see it. We haven't shared it with our classmates, but we know we need to share it with certain people on our team, right? So to share something with people on your team, you're going to type in their name. So I'm going to type like easton.howe@dale.k12.ok.us. And bonus, do you see how his name pops up here? Once you've sent that to someone on your team, they're going to pop up in there for you. So you're going to be able to email them several times. So if I hit done, that's going to allow Easton to work on the project at the same time I'm working on the project. So for today, one person in your group needs to create the doc and share it amongst you. And we need to be making sure how we email, okay? It's not your first initial. It's not just your name. It's not clicking on your name in Canvas. It's going through your Gmail and actually typing in an email address. It is not that hard, okay? I'm not asking you to remember like street address and zip code and all that fun stuff like you're sending a regular letter. All you got to do is know the person's first and last name. And you have to be able to spell it right. If you don't spell it right, it can't go to the right person. So make sure you're checking that. If you need to check that, you can go to your Canvas and go to your dashboard, go to your class, go to your module, and then take a look at this page with the groups. If you're not sure how to spell someone in your group's name, I did it for you right here. So I'm going to watch and I'm going to make sure that I'm spelling Ayana's name right. I'm going to watch and I'm going to make sure that I've put enough L's in Hallie. I'm going to check and make sure that I've got enough M's in Simmons. Okay, you've got to spell it right or it won't go to the right place. I don't want to hear about how can't get anything to go through and then I turn around and look at it and it's because you can't spell. Slow down, focus. You know how to spell it because I've given it to you. So use it, okay? So today, we're going to break up into groups and we're going to try the brainstorming. Your virtual partners may not be able to get to it right away. For virtual students, you might be working on it at 8 in the morning, but your in-class students may not attend the class until 1:30. You're going to have to work patiently with this and take some time. We've talked about Friday as a due date, but right now that's a flexible due date. If we get into this and we find it takes us longer to communicate back and forth because some people are at home and some people are here, or it's just taking us a little longer, then we're going to take a look at that deadline and see if we need to push it back, okay? So don't panic about the deadline. Work at the same pace as everyone else, and that way you'll know what the plan is. I don't want you to be like, well, I rushed through and did my assignment on Monday, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great, but you may not have done it right because you didn't pay attention and you didn't work with your team, okay? Any questions from my in-class kiddos before we get started? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, let's get going.